Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons. I am Laura Bailey. Matthew Mercer dressed up as Laura Bailey, and welcome to our Halloween episode. Let's go around the table and see what other people are dressed as, starting over here. You.
Oh, hi. I'm any-wearing Sam Riegel.
Perfect. And you, Robbie.
Oh, I am Robbie Damon. And this is the face, pretty sure, right? I'm Matthew Mercer. Hold on a second. Hold on. Glub, 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 glub. Don't you make a sound effects a lot? I don't know. I was trying.
Not monsters. Water.
This reminds me, I should drink more water. Thank you, Robbie. Marisha.
Yes. Hello. I am Taliesin Jaffe. I'm 948 years old. Go dance in graveyards or eat pie or something. Yeah. Yes.
Oh no. Hey, I'm Mercer Ray. I'm Mercer Ray, and I'm creative director of Critical Role, and this is what I'm wearing for Halloween. So, whoop!
Perfect. Ashley.
Hello.
Good voice.
Don't fucking smile. Don't fucking smile.
I'm Travis Willingham, CEO of Critical Role. I'm a dad. My wife, Laura Bailey. Hi, baby. And shit's coming up. That's it. My friend over here. Who's here? Oh, hey. Oh.
Hey.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
I'm Robbie Damon. You may know me from such shows as Spider-Man. I'm Hot Boy.
Hello! I'm Ashley Jenkins. But actually Liam O'Brien. But hello, star of such things as Narrative Telephone, Warlock.
What about Gale? Warlock.
You got Gail.
Warlock. What is this mug?
It's a blind spot thing.
Beautiful.
Nice
Well
work.
done.
Nice work.
And finally, I'm Liam O'Brien, Taliesin Jaffe. Really, I'm Art Dad, who you probably know from Twitter. It's just lovely to be here, and hello to all the critters out there.
Art Dad.
I believe it's Art Daddy.
Art Daddy.
That's true. That's true. And dangerous. Well, alrighty. Well, after that little Halloween intro, make this
more serious.
Yeah, let's make this night completely serious. Let's get through some announcements before we jump into episode 2. I'm trying.
There's no instruction. It goes on your chin, I think.
Now Marisha looks like a wicked and divine character.
Kind of.
Why does it work so well?
It works really well.
There it is. That's it.
Beginning with the first of our responses for the night, Ravensburger, Marisha.
Ravensburger. Yo, I'm Times Square, a frightening gargoyle from the Big Apple.
Hey, yo, I'm walking here. They call me Staten Island, and I love scaring tourists.
I am Robbie Damon, and I don't really know what's going on.
And you look at him, famous Ray's the grumpiest, grouchiest gargoyle of all.
Real talk, we're here to plug the sponsors of tonight's episode, Ravensburger, and their new title, Disney Gargoyles Awakening.
Based on the first season of the 1994 fan favorite Disney cartoon.
Disney.
The game, 3 syllables, obviously. The game includes 6 miniature of Goliath, Brooklyn, Lexington, Broadway, Hudson, my bro, and Elisa Meza, each with totally tight, unique abilities.
The accents, are they like New York or Jersey, or am I supposed to do the same thing? Is the thing you guys rehearsed?
I mean, you could play as a full cooperative experience or 1 versus many game, and it contains 4 scenarios to play. Bada bing, bada boom.
Check it out right now at bit.ly/CR Gargoyles. Now let's give the people our scary gargoyle faces. Roar!
Travis, can I switch to the other side? That's fine, yeah.
It's scrolling so slow. Yeah. Now we're gonna say our favorite thing about being a gargoyle. Mine is defending the night.
Go one. Mine is casts and spells.
Okay, role playing. Mine is, I'll take a pigeon, I'll rip his wings off and throw him off the top of the roof.
Whoa, holy shit, dude, what the hell?
Is that all right?
What? No, Robbie, that's not right. It's a kid's cartoon.
Yeah, but you guys are being so scary, and I thought, like...
But why would you rip the wings off of a pigeon? That's...
Pigeon wing?
Like, what did they do to you, ever?
They're gargoyles, and they're on the roof, and I just
Yeah,
thought...
but it was so specific, though, right? I mean, you were fucked up, Damon.
Yeah. But you know what? It's fine, Robbie.
Yeah.
Just, you're new to this, so why don't you just read the tagline so we can wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Gargoyles is available now at...
In a New York accent, you pigeon hater!
Okay, right. Gargoyles is available now at all retailers! Hey, yo, Maddie, back to you, baby!
There it is. You got there. All right. Thank you.
The whole night.
Do your best.
It's fine.
This episode of Critical Role is also sponsored by Bethesda and ZeniMax Online Studios and their latest chapter release, The Elder Scrolls Online Blackwood, which is available now on all platforms, including Xbox Series X, S, and PS5. Join the over 19 million players in the award-winning RPG and enter the Gates of Oblivion, the year-long adventure which wraps up with the launch of the ESO Deadlands DLC coming to PC on November 1st and to consoles on November 16th. We also want to welcome you all to join in the fun, and please check out everything at Elder Scrolls Online at elderscrollsonline.com/buy.
Boom.
There it is. Did it. Did it. But oh god, man.
No, seriously. That might be your best accent.
Really good.
This is absolute chaos.
Plaza should have been a New Yorker.
Just they won't know if we change.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Do over.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us live on Twitch and YouTube. To join in our live and moderated community chat, please head over to our Twitch channel. And Tales of Exandria, The Bright Queen, issue number 1 with our friends at Dark Horse Comics is available right now at local comic shops and digitally via Comixology and Dark Horse Digital. Layla's Kreen has spent multiple lives in her pursuit to assemble the Luxon. With her eternal lover Quana at her side, she will stop at nothing to use its power to bring a golden age to the people under her rule. When what seems to be another piece of the Luxon appears nearby, Layla sends Quana to collect it, with consequences that may threaten the entire Kreen dynasty. Tales of Exandria is a 4-part miniseries written by the incredible Darcy Van Polgeest and illustrated by Couple of Kooks with covers by Ellen Mask. Exclusive variants of each issue are also available only from Things from Another World, featuring cover art by David Mack. It genuinely looks so good. Yes. We've had a blast consulting on it, seeing the story through. Please be sure to support local game or the local comic book shops if you can on this. It's worth your time all. All right, moving on to, looks like Robbie and Ashley right here.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
So confused.
This whole game is going to be a problem. Kith and Kin, our first novel with our friends at Penguin Random House is available right now for pre-order and will be released on November 30th. Now, in case you missed it, the audiobook version is going to be narrated by none other than our dear friend Robbie Damon. Robbie.
Right here.
Shit. Kith and Kin's going to follow a brand new story featuring the cunning ranger Vexalia. And the cunning rogue Vaxildan. And of course, Trinket. Years before they meet Vox Machina. Why don't you give him a breakdown of the story beats?
After leaving the unwelcoming refuge of Singon, I'm killing this. The twins become entangled in a web spun by the clasp for the first time,
Vex and Vax find themselves on opposite sides of a conflict that threatens the home they've carried with each other for years.
Pre-ordering.
I made it sound really interesting.
Just like the book is also really interesting. Pre-ordering Kith and Kin physically, digitally, or as an audiobook will give you access to a special virtual Q&A with Laura and myself and author Marika Nykamp, moderated by our good friend Mika Burton, the lovely Mika Burton, presented by our pals at Penguin Random House. The pre-recorded Q&A will air on November 29th at 5 p.m. Pacific for those who have registered to attend.
So, registered to attend.
Learn more. There is no thinking here tonight. Learn more about this event and pre-order your copy by visiting criticalrollbooks.com.
That's a URL?
That's a new one.
We like books.
We got books now.
And for the merch update, Robbie.
Yes. Woo! First up, they've been in my lap the whole time. They're so comfortable. Oh my goodness, Shore House joggers. These are designed by our fabulous Jordan Torrance. They're sweaty. They're not sweaty.
Every pair comes pre-sweated.
What have you been doing? Who gave them
The crotch area.
Somebody's in trouble.
Travis personally wears
Sometimes was my
every pair for 5 hours.
Just smell the crotch and we'll figure out who it is.
Whoa! Continue.
Anyway, they're really comfortable. Check them out.
That's Taliesin.
The other thing we have available right now is I have it. Hold on, let me
Come on, Travis, faster.
Under her pants.
It wouldn't fit me though.
With these muscles.
Fabulous redesign of our Scanlan reunion tour by artist Brian Weiss. Thank you very much. This updated design also includes new updated tour stops.
Go down the list, babe.
Climb the ladder.
Come on, check it out online to see what
Robbie, that's Laura's husband.
this is so weird.
Continue, Travis.
Yeah, so you check it out. They're in the stores. I don't know what stores, but they're in some of our stores. Shop at
We are-
critroll.com.
There you go. Wow. Okay. Well-oiled machine. I am so sorry.
If you're a new viewer,
If you're a new viewer, this is a fraction of how it is normally, but we'll see.
2 hour
Wait, you have to show off your T-shirt, Matt, because you have the fun
Oh, 'cause
T-shirt
I
on
am-
too, and
I am
you can't see it.
the mama bear.
Higher.
Heart now.
Go to standing. Yeah.
Well,
You're in trouble.
I think that's all of our announcements. So let's all jump into tonight's episode of Critical Role. On the continent of Marquette, disparate destinies begin to intertwine as a few small groups of companions whose lives had folded together all begin to converge within the center of the Odiran Wilds, amongst the various spires of the central city of Drusar. Upon wandering your ways through the city streets, suddenly there was a commotion. It looks like a cart. Something had detonated and sent it onto its side and let loose a cadre of enchanted utensils and furniture. Jumping to the defense of the locals, this ragtag, unexpected group of allies managed to throw them to the ground and keep everyone safe, as well as catching the eye of the once esteemed fighter, Sir Bertrand Bell. Bertrand then offered to pay for a meal to this crew, assemble them, and invite them, if they are looking for work and opportunity, to a patron that he has a relationship with. After some discussion, a night's rest, you all gathered the next morning and followed him to the estate of Lord Esteros. Upon being led into the somewhat dusty and dark interior, led by a woman named Evelyn, to a study. You stepped within and were met with a roaring fireplace and a darkly lit, dark wood interior. The individual sitting in a chair facing away from you, Lord Esteros himself, a well-to-do, older Orcish gentleman, began to inquire as to what Bertrand's reason was for coming to his estate. And upon pitching yourselves as possible allies, hires, if you will, Lord Esteros stood from his chair, turned to you all, and said essentially, "Show me." Then clutching his cane, rushed you. So, that being the case, friends, I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Straight up.
I'll be right back.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, the lights are changing. That is getting a map.
Oh
This
my
is
god,
happening.
this is immediate.
Shit. God.
Whoa.
Tight quarters.
Alrighty, so, as you all kind of standing across on the opposite end.
Yes, why did I take this shit? I'm like doing close quarters.
Smell sniper. From 4 feet away.
Laura's already seen how all that works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he's right. I know.
Oh, shit.
Well, at least I know who I'm standing in front of on occasion, so
All right,
it'll be fun.
so, 25 to 20.
22.
20.
21.
Alrighty, out of the gate, not
Wait,
too
who was the
bad.
top one?
Orm,
You were 22?
Wadna, Ashton.
Alrighty,
I'm down.
20 to 15.
19.
18.
18.
Dope.
What's your turn?
Probably not that great. 0, 10.
I go first.
Oh, wow.
So Ashton, then who? Then
Letters.
Then me, Imogen, Fern, letters.
Wait. Imogen, Fern, letters?
Imogen for yeah.
Alright, and who's left? Alright, what we got?
5.
14.
One of those is better than the other.
That is true.
Dorian and Bertrand.
Oh,
Bert himself.
Birdie.
Alrighty, friends.
I'm in the fight.
So, the moment that you watch Lord Esteros kind of grit his teeth, his, tusks firm under his lower lip, you can see the deep-set wrinkles under his eyes and the intensity of a person that's probably seen some combat, though his dark burgundy kind of smoking robe seems to belie his very formalized and trained stance. He darts forward, but at the top is Orem with Laudna on deck. What are you doing?
Orem is going to rush forward and roll 10 feet directly in front of Sir Bertrand Bell.
Right there?
Right there, pulling sword out as soon as he gets up to his feet, shield out, and will say, "We really don't have to do this." And I'm going to hold my action and strike at him if he rushes me or anyone behind me.
You got it. All right, that finishes your go. Holding your action. Laudna, you're up with Ashlyn on deck.
Wait, you just held your action?
I'm
He's trying to
defending the
strike
group.
If he needs to.
All right, I'll help with that. I'm gonna cast Hex on him.
Alrighty, he is
Orem.
indeed.
Oh, shit!
All right, he is. Pull this out here. Hex.
Just sending a cloud of black smoke and fog. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and Eldritch Blast him as well.
Alrighty, go for it. Roll for the attack.
You'll find out. Eldritch Blast for a 20.
20 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Shit, what do I roll? What am I?
You'll find out. Chalice and chair.
9 total.
9 damage. Got it. As he's darting forward and Orm kind of stepping the way, you see he begins to slow a bit, kind of giving a look over, and as he does, hit in the shoulder. He's pushed back for a second, and you can see a bit of a dark energy kind of spiral off and dissipate off his shoulder.
And I take that as the dark energy flies off. I yank it right back through him for hex damage, 2 points. Need to not forget how hex works, right? You get to add a d6.
Yep,
with
d6
hex.
when you damage.
Okay,
That's correct.
Orm sees that and goes, well, okay.
Lord Estrosh goes. Just kind of chuckles. Are you staying put?
Can I get the furthest away in the room ever?
Gonna walk 5 rounds.
10 feet that way, or to the very back corner over here if you want to.
Yeah, that looks good.
Just hiding between the furniture. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, sink into the shadows.
That's horrible.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Terrible.
So Lotta's turn's done. Ashton, you're up.
Attack my own.
Oh hell yes! I'm going to range. I'm ranging.
What's your dexterity?
My dex is 15.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
15.
15? Hold that thought. Lord
Okay.
Esteros had the same initiative as you.
Oh,
He's
well,
going to go
alright.
a little bit before you do.
Okay.
Kind of gives you a glance and is going to go ahead and rush over this way.
In range?
He is in range as he rushes past you, kind of heading in the direction towards Bertrand Bell and or Fern over there.
Okay, so this is... First off, it's not a reaction because I said I was going to attack as soon as he rushed.
Correct. Well,
Right.
it uses your reaction to then use the attack.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So would I be able to use action surge on this, or only in a
Action surge is
straight
only on your turn.
That's fine. So I'm gonna use a maneuver. I'm gonna try to disarm him. That is low.
Take away that cane.
That is. Oops, sorry.
Don't trust it.
Where's all my stuff? Weird. All my weapons are not on my character sheet for some reason, but they're probably not on the paper. That's a 15 to hit, if I remember correctly.
15 to hit. As you go ahead and swing your sword towards him, the cane comes back, and you see sparks fly off as he immediately parries it to the side. The blade deflected.
Oh shit.
Momentum carries. As soon as you react and look back, he's already gone.
Got it.
And he is rushing over towards Bertrand and Fern over here.
More Fern though, right?
And is immediately going to go ahead.
Just waiting for the Fern voice to come out of that beard.
Can I get you a Boilermaker?
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
Rush past both of you
No.
towards the one that immediately struck him,
No.
kicking the chair over. You, Bertrand.
Reaction.
You get an attack of.
Yeah, you both get reaction attacks of opportunity if you want them.
Okay.
Opportunity attacks. Older edition.
We're hitting them, right? Yeah, we're hitting them. Of course we are. Old friends of mine. That's anus. That's 12. Nope.
Woof, going wide. He's a massive figure. Even with his age, he still manages to move with an incredible, unexpected speed. And all of a sudden, as Laudna, as you duck into the corner and turn around, whoosh, he's right there in front of you, and is going to go ahead and unleash a barrage of strikes with the cane. Natural one on the first one, though, and hits the top of the edge of the desk, and it splinters, wood flying wide, but it manages to deflect enough where you can duck out of the way. The second strike towards you, that's going to be a 15 to hit.
Shield.
As he goes for a second strike down towards you with the cane, this arcane barrier flashes and blasts off with a flash, and he goes, he's going to spin around and make his third strike against you, Fern.
Nice.
That is going to be a 19 hit.
That's you, Travis.
Me? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, that hits.
Okay.
So like you.
I touch my packs all the time.
Me?
That will be
Nice separation.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
13 points of bludgeoning damage as you get beamed right in the back of the skull as you're turning over to try and figure out how you got out of your range so quickly, and then whack, everything goes white for a second, and you hear that high-pitched whine as you had your bell rung. Not you.
Oh.
That's going to go ahead and finish his turn for the moment. That brings us to Imogen with Fern on deck.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah,
Ashton,
I was about to say.
Sorry,
Yeah,
you're
no.
at the same time as him. My bad.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
Well, here we go. We're gonna rage.
Rajay.
And we're raging. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Ashton begins to kind of flicker a bit with a blue image and a red image on either side that keep popping out a bit.
3D.
Yeah, a little bit.
Put on your glasses.
So I'm gonna charge right in to see if I can get some flanking.
There is nowhere to flank. The only person that's currently adjacent to him are Laudna and Fern, and they're both on opposite sides.
Okay, well I'll get in as close to the bookcase as possible to just try and.
That's as close as you can get right there.
I'll get there.
On the
And then reckless attack. Apparently they're hard to hit. That's that hits. That's I hope that hits. 27 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Dude, cool.
Okay.
So that's and I'm also gonna put a chaos burst into this.
Certainly.
Boom. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 17 points of damage.
Whoa.
Plus
Chaos burst.
17 points of damage plus 6 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
Fuck.
Big spark comes right out of that hammer.
You see the arcs of energy kind of spidering around his body.
I'm so excited. Hi.
All right, does it finish your turn?
Yep.
All right, now it is Imogen's turn with Fern on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna back up. How far can I get? I'm gonna back up across the room
Cross whereabouts?
to the other side to where like the bear rug.
Okay.
I'm trying to get away from him.
6. That's as far as you can.
That's as far as I can go. I know. I'm gonna stand on Trinket.
Oh no!
And I'm gonna open up my mind to all of the sounds that are filling my head, and I'm gonna send it over to him, and I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh, all right.
Try to overwhelm him.
So wisdom.
That's a wisdom saving throw.
All right. That is going to be a failure on his part.
So that's 3d6 of psychic damage.
Oh, shit.
11, 15 points of psychic.
15 points of damage. Nice.
Fool dead.
And what else does it do? Dissonant Whispers?
Oh, that does do things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, if it's available, let's see. It must immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from you. If the creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground such as a fire or pit on a successful save, but you didn't save, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. He's pretty far from you. He can move further into that corner if you'd like.
Just smush up against
Mean.
Laudna.
The other way. The other way.
Whichever way is, if it says farthest away from me, it's basically afraid of me. So.
So I'm pushing
Can I
it
take an
there.
attack of opportunity?
Sorry.
Forced movement?
Forced-
I do not does not trigger.
Okay. I didn't know if that was.
Unless it specifies in the spell directly, it would not trigger
Okay.
that. So as you release the extent of these creeping whispers that normally kind of hint around the periphery of your perspective at any given point in time, and thrust them out to his mindscape, you watch him duck and then like slam his shoulder into the wall, and is now kind of pushed into the far corner of the room, barely visible in the dark shadows of the chamber. Does that finish your turn? Mm-hmm. Alrighty, finishing Laudna's go. Does now Fern's go?
Oh wait, can I wait?
Oh yeah?
Can I use my bonus action? This is probably not going to do much, but I'll use my bonus action to move Laudna 5 feet away from him so she can get away without triggering his opportunity.
Unfortunately, the way that she and him are placed, he has completely locked her into that corner.
Fuck. I should have done that before. I'm sorry.
No.
How you know?
I've been
You're in that
stuck
corner
this
with him?
Oh yeah.
Okay, she's locked in. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
Laudna.
Cast her in a corner.
Fresh cut grass, you're up.
Fern's up.
Sorry, Fern's up and then
me.
fresh cut grass. That's right.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn around
Oh, boy. Go Cowboys.
and I'm gonna
Come on.
say I really don't like hurting old man, but I will. And I'm gonna produce a flame blade in my hand and try to just stab him right in the gut.
Okay. Flame blade is, and that's a bonus action to cast that, correct?
It is.
So, this large arced blade of fire emerges from your hand as you then, to strike him, you have to move in.
That's fine.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I have so much protein to take to live up to this.
Okay.
This Popeye reboot is
Let's
definitely
pick
taking
this.
liberties.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's great. 19.
19. He uses reaction. So yeah, that hits. Go ahead.
Okay.
He uses his reaction to move, so he does not get a reaction.
3d6. Okay.
Pretty good.
12 points of damage.
Nice.
Let's see. Let me see if I can do this as well. No, I cannot. That's it.
Alrighty.
That's all I'm gonna do.
You got it. Fresh cut grass. You're up.
Fresh cut
Unless
grass.
you want to move.
Does he get an attack of opportunity?
He's used his reaction because he ran.
Haha.
you
Yeah.
want-
Yes. I'll back up a little bit.
Okay, how far?
Yeah, kind of around that.
Around there?
Yeah.
You got it. Okay. Mission Ferns go. Now you're up.
All right. Fresh cut grass is within 30 feet of everybody, right?
Seems to be, yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna help everybody out a little bit and cast Bless on Ashton because they are important to me, and then maybe on Laudna because she seems like she's in a little bit of a pickle, and on Fern because she's just amazing. And I'll just yell to them, be optimistic of all the isms. Optimism is the most optimistic. And then I'll roll towards Orem a little bit, I guess. And then as I'm doing, if I can use my bonus action to start arming my grappling cannon.
It's an action to do that.
That's an action to do it. All right, I'll just get it out and ready.
Okay. So you start working on getting that situated.
Sure.
You got it finishing your go. It is now Dorian and then Bertrand. What you got going on, buddy?
I'm before lot. Oh yeah, you're right. That's right. I am going to. And he's backed right there. I am just going to close the distance in between him, and I'll get right behind him, I believe.
All right, so you're now closing the distance and kind of pincering him, moving next to Ashton, and he is now between you and Laudna in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I haven't drawn sword yet. I've got behind me where I've got my lutes. I've got I twist a little thing at the top right where the tuning things are, and I pull out my moon-touched scimitar. And I am going to take. I'm going to take a big upward strike at his back.
Go for it.
Not great. Yeah, that's going to be 11.
11, unfortunately.
Whiffaroo.
Is he playing?
You go to swing, and unfortunately, with all the furniture in the way and him kind of like pushing against the way, clutching his head from the dissonant whispers that are currently rocketing through his mind, he manages to push his arm out right as you go to strike, and it hits you in the wrist and kind of deflects the attack.
All right. Well, second time's a charm, and I'll use my bonus action for two-handed fighting, and I'll pop out my hand axe and give it another whack.
You got it.
Sheesh, very bad.
What is this?
Stick to performance.
Is this your thing?
That's a 13.
Is this your-
Yeah.
13. The second strike, you come around, and all of a sudden, as you're coming around with a large arc with your axe, catches your wrist, not even looking at you, and just kind of turns back.
Boss move.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Everyone else was fighting. I'm sorry.
All right, that finishes Dorian's go. Bertrand, you're up with Orm on deck at the top of the next
I'll
round.
see him catch the hand axe and be like, yes, you're all doing very well. Show him what Bertrand Bell and his sorceress swords have to offer, and I'll just very jauntily make my way towards the fireplace. And I don't know if there's whiskey or brandy or anywhere, but I'll just post my elbow up on the mantle and offer encouraging
He's
words.
just getting cold because he's an old man.
You're doing well.
There is indeed a bottle of half-drinking brandy there, kind of on one of the side shelves. You can just grab and start.
Okay.
Nerves of steel, that boy. All right, is that your turn?
That's it.
You got it. You're up.
Orem watches that and just goes, and then turns, and Orem makes a diagonal straight at the bookshelf and leaps and clings to a bookshelf and hangs from it, and slashes down on his weapon.
You got it.
So I'm gonna try to disarm again. That hits. That's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay, so that is 8 plus 14 damage, and he has to make a strength save.
Alrighty.
Party is all in that corner.
That would be a 19.
Oh, he saves. So action surge.
Strong dude.
I've just slashed down, and I'm going to try to knock it back up with the second
You got
swipe.
it.
That is a 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay, same deal. 3 was. It's just an 8 damage, but it's the same strength save.
Got it. That is going to be a 15.
Still holds on his weapon.
Good try, though.
Good try!
And he's just like hanging, going, sorry.
All right,
That's
that finishes your go. Laudna, you're up.
Yeah, pretty much. Kind of taking the dissonant whispers that Imogen just produced, I'm going to take that and magnify it and just say, Imogen, and I'm gonna unhinge my jaw, and it appears like my skin starts sucking deeper into my face as black pours out of it and my eyes go black, and I'm gonna do unsettling presence on him as I just reach out for his throat as my bones kind of crick.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
That is the what save?
It's,
The wisdom?
yes, hang on. I was just looking at it. I wish I would have had.
Do you also whisper 7 days?
He just hears Imogen. It is shit. I'm sorry.
Pretty sure it's a wisdom save on that one.
I think it is too.
Nope.
As an action, you can unsettle a creature within the target. Within 15, the target is disadvantaged on the saving throw. It makes the next one strike test. It doesn't say.
Oh, so you use the action and it gives them that?
I guess so.
That might be it.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, it's used your action. Okay.
So
All right.
he has disadvantage on the next saving
throw he
makes.
gets, but it is your action.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Yeah, you can't really move either.
Nope.
All right, that finishes your go. It's now Lord Esteras's turn.
Constitution saving throw. I've got temporal morass going.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
What is that?
Yeah.
Who knows? That's just
You have
2021,
it
you guys.
going?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, that's right, because of that.
Yeah.
Rolled higher, so that makes him 14.
What is morass?
13 is the
Yeah, so he
save.
saves.
It's a temporal morass.
Yeah.
So
Oh, he
there's,
sucked at the
there's,
saving throw?
yeah,
Fuck.
unfortunately.
Sorry.
There's a weird blur around him, almost like there's, like time seems to shift to a slower phase before it ramps back up to where he is angry. Yeah, for his turn, he is going to, glancing up at the hacking from above, he's going to go ahead and do a cane sweep on you.
Watch out!
Woo! It's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that probably hits.
This is with one hand. Oh dear. So it does a little less damage. Oh, but he went pretty well. 11 points of bludgeoning damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, that'll go well. That's 12 even.
12, fail. He takes the cane and woof, just bats your legs out from under you up on top of the bookcase. You hear a crack in where your kneecap is, and as you begin to lose your balance, you feel a hand reach up and grab your chest and throw you onto the ground where he is. You are on the ground at the feet of Laudna and Lord Esteros, at which point he takes both hands on his cane and is going to take unstrike with advantage on you because you are prone. That is going to be a 26 to hit.
For sure.
I'm not sure if this is going well.
You take
I am the littlest punching bag.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
As it hits you right in the sternum, you feel the air get knocked out of your chest as you're on the ground. He's going to pick it back up, look back at you, Laudna.
Before that happens, I'm gonna use transfer suffering and take half of that hit.
Okay.
I'll absorb that on
Okay.
some
14
So
half,
you take 7
back.
and you have 7 temporary hit points at the moment.
That hurt.
Alrighty. With that, he's going to go ahead and third strike. Noticing the impact there, kind of frustratedly growl, and he's going to make one more strike on you on the ground because that one didn't do as much as he wanted. With advantage, and he's got it there. That'll be 19 to hit.
Hits.
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Bonus action, he's going to go ahead and do second wind. So he manages to
Second wind.
fucking fighter.
You see him begin to kind of get himself fired up once more, and that the impacts and the damage and the windedness of his just first round of combat begins to fade a little bit.
Orm is looking dazed as fuck.
Yeah, wow.
11, 7.
He's now going to action surge.
What?
This guy.
And look towards you, Laudna. Natural 20.
Man, calm down! Calm down! This is episode 2!
That was a long time ago.
Somebody get Laura a donut. She's out of control.
The hangry is out of control!
So 5 doubled to 10 plus 4, so 14 points of bludgeoning damage to you. As it hits you upside the head and pushes you into the wall, kind of smashing your head against the wood, and you just see nothing but darkness for a minute. I mean, beyond just the visual perspective
Also,
of it.
yeah, you see like a black ink just smear across the wall. Yeah.
Is going to spin back and do a strike behind, towards you, Dorian, who he can feel right behind him. That's going to be 21 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as it hits you in the shoulder and almost knocks you to the ground with the blast, but you catch yourself there. Ooh, that stings. And the final strike is going to go ahead and swing with that same momentum up and try and bring it down into the middle of your shoulders. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Oh, for sure.
Oh.
I don't like that.
That's a terrible sound.
Double sixes net. So that's going to be
Double sixes?
16 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
And with the force of that impact, it knocks me out cold.
Oh, no!
Wham! Dorian just falls to the ground unmoving.
Oh boy.
Anybody got a?
What the fuck is going on?
And with that space now free, Lord Estrosh begins to step over his body and move.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking cold.
Smudge is making.
Step over the doormat.
It doesn't move out of your combat range.
And doesn't Laudna
Mine
get an
too.
attack too?
Laudna does get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
Mine too.
You are prone, which
I can still hit though,
Yeah,
right?
you can. You have disadvantage in the strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need Warcaster up in here. Why did I take Spell Sniper? This
It'll come in handy
It will.
in 20 episodes.
In the corner, wedged in the corner.
You need some spider shoes.
Oh my god.
You get an attack though.
You get a physical attack.
Physical attack.
This is going to be funny. Watch
I'm
this.
so excited.
Remember, you're blessed.
Great.
Add a D4.
I rolled a 6. Oh, I'm sorry.
What'd you get?
With the 3, a 9.
20.
And my strength
20, yeah, that
is
hits.
Yeah.
-3, so that brings it back down to 6.
Okay. So you hear a move and you strike out, but your eyes are still, like, vision is still gone, and you just kind of flail out into the middle of the air, not realizing that he's already stepped away. Orm does strike from the ground with an open arc.
He's in a daze and sees him start to go and just takes his blade and goes and shoves it down into his foot into the floor. I rolled damage 16, and that is a goading attack. He has to make a wisdom save.
Ooh, 16 damage?
Yes.
Slick!
Yeah, that's really good.
That's great. All right, and what was it said was a wisdom?
14 wisdom save.
Does not make it.
So that was a goading
Four.
attack. If he tries to attack anyone but me,
has
he gets
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
That's
And if
great.
he pulls his foot out, he's gonna rip through the.
Well, he does continue walking because he steps out of your range. He just keeps going, and the blade you feel like tear out. There's now a big tear in the leather of his boot.
Turned his foot into a hoof.
And you can see now it's leaving these little pools of red behind as he steps over Dorian and kind of makes his way over towards where Fern is, keeping between both Fern and Ashton.
I was about to say, do I get advantage now, or
You would if
right.
you stay in your position.
I'm gonna stay in my
That's going to
position
finish
for this.
his turn. Ashton, you're up with Imogen on deck.
All right, taking a big swing.
Chronic blast. Chaos. Bubble.
Messy fight.
Brutal.
You've got to be fucking kidding me, really? 8, 9, 10, 15 to hit.
15 is not hit.
Yeah, I had a funny feeling.
You swing the hammer and he just kind of
Your blast.
I know.
Oh, okay.
yeah. You go to swing the hammer and he just kind of like looking back over his shoulder, just barely moves his head and it whoosh,
Is that
whips
reckless?
past it.
Come on, fucker. Come on, what you got? What you got? And I'm gonna start scooting to the other side of Fern over there.
Over here.
Yeah, right there, next to
right.
Fern. So
Next to Fern?
yeah, I just want to be able to give some coverage.
I thought you
got
were
it.
trash talking as you were running.
Oh yeah.
What are you gonna do? Hold me back! Hold me back!
Please, someone hold me back.
That's amazing. As you shout this and work around, you can see in his eyes this kind of like gives this nod. There's like a weird meeting of enjoying this.
I'm fucking ready.
Alrighty. Finishing Ashton's go, that brings it to Imogen with Fern on deck.
After seeing what he did to Laudna, Imogen's eyes flash white and her hands start to flicker brighter, and she's just gonna reach out her hand and I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt
Okay.
straight at his heart
Go for it.
at level 2.
At level 2. All right. Go ahead and roll an attack on that.
17.
17 hits. Yeah, no, that you can't do that. So yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, pretty good.
What's that, 17 points?
Slick. As he's currently now like facing down Ashton in front right there, he's got kind of the semi-bloodied metallic cane in both of his hands. He looks over his shoulder just in time to hear the crackling as the arc energy blasts into his chest. And as it's like, you can see the energy kind of swirling and crackling through, and it leaves that kind of anchor
And
in
it's
his
just
body.
staying, it's just staying there, a beam of lightning damage.
Hell yeah. He smiles at you. Alrighty. You gonna stay put?
Yeah.
All right, finishing Imogen's turn. Fern, you're up with fresh cut grass on deck.
Okay.
Not yet.
So I'm gonna saunter over to him.
Hardwood.
Just
Okay.
a little bit of a saunter, and
Staying where you are or moving around?
I'm gonna move closer to him.
You are right up against him,
Oh, I am. Okay, great.
but you can move around this way. 'cause
No,
you
no,
moved
no.
Ashton.
I'll just stay. I'm in arm's length to
You
touch
are.
him.
He does have a little bit of cover because of the edge of the desk is right there. So if you're looking to do any like melee against him, you might want to shift away from the desk. Otherwise, it's going to give him a little bit of a benefit. Up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll shift around.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I do.
And I'm just gonna put my hand on his chest, and I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Oh shit.
Delicate.
Your cleavage
I know.
is amazing right now. It's like you've got a butt.
Make him dance, Travis. Make him dance.
Oh.
That's what they look like, for sure.
Knowing burning hands in the range of it, you'd probably move a little further so as to not catch Laudna in it.
She's in that corner.
So right there
I
will
don't
catch.
want to hurt anybody, so
Yeah,
I don't want to
figured
hurt
that'd be the
anybody
case.
else.
So as you kind of move around and then release this blast of intense fiery energy that just burns past his chest, incinerates all the papers and books on the desk behind him. In the back of the wall, there's like a little banner that begins to curl up and burn. He, with a 4, does not make his dexterity saving throw, so does full damage.
Hey. Teeny, teeny.
You're not that far off, actually.
Okay, now 14 points of damage.
14 points of fire damage.
Yes.
Nice.
And let me see if I can do this one last thing. As a bonus action,
Yes.
I'm going to whisper some sweet nothings into my staff and wake up my little snakes.
Okay, so the staff top suddenly begins to curl, and you watch as these snake heads begin to separate from the wood that you're holding. Alrighty.
Great.
Does that finish your turn?
That finishes my turn.
All right. Fresh cut grass, you're up.
Let's get our friend back.
Travis has ever been.
That'll finish my turn.
I'll start by casting Healing Word on Dorian.
Okay, you got it.
Oh, I got to roll for that.
Yes, you do.
First level, yeah. That's a 4 plus 3 is 7.
So Dorian, you come back to consciousness, face down on the ground, with 7 hit points.
Yeah, baby.
I got you. Thank you. And then action, I'll complete putting on my grappling cannon. Cannot use it though, correct? Not yet.
Oh, you have it attached now. You'd be able to.
On this turn?
On this turn, yeah.
Okay, well then I'll fight. Well, shit, how far away am I from this fellow?
Sorry, I misunderstood. It's an action to attach it. So
It's
so
attached.
you take your action to do so.
Great.
Okay.
Then that's it. Then I'll just wheel back and forth.
You got
I
it.
need you for this one in a minute.
Yeah, I'm
right.
ready.
That finishes your
That's
turn.
me.
Dorian, you are up.
I just came to an Orem. You're like lying like right next to me. Hey, this isn't going great, is it?
No, we should probably stand up.
Yep. Hold on a second. Wait. I'm gonna like log roll over to him and just slap my hand on his shoulder and cast level 2 Cure Wounds. Yeah.
You're like on the ground and healing him. That's so sweet.
Real healers do.
8. Yeah.
God, I'm so good.
8 total. Yeah.
That's awesome. Alrighty.
Double digits.
So you can use your movement to get up if you want to. It's
Yeah, I am gonna use my movement to slowly kind of get to my feet and rattle loose the cobwebs. And that's it for me.
You got it. All right, finishing Dorian's go. Bertrand, you are up.
Oh,
Arm on
yes,
deck.
that's excellent teamwork, I see. Well done. And I'll start walking back towards Imogen.
By himself in the fireplace. Just sipping a beer.
I see you. Well done. I'll unsheathe my gambler's blade, and I'll take my sniffer of scotch, and I'll throw it at the burning Esteros.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Just roll a d20 and add your strength bonus.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not actually terrible. Natural 1. It's all about group effort.
So, there's a dull thud on the back of your head, Fern, and then a strange wetness begins to creep down the back of your shoulders. It's an odd sensation. You hear the shattering of glass at the same time, and glance over your shoulder to see Bertrand Bell standing there at the end of a large arc throw.
You got this!
Did you just throw your glass at the back of my head?
Who?
Who?
Eyes on the prize!
Okay. Top of the round, Orm, you're up, Laudna, you're on deck.
Okay, Orem is gonna push himself up, wipe a bunch of blood off of his face, and walk 15 feet over in front of this guy.
You can get right there, yeah.
Truce. Nah. And I'm gonna try to slash the weapon out of his hand again.
Yeah. Go for it.
That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
That is 9 plus 6 is 15 points of damage, and it's a strength save, 14.
Natural 19.
And I just grind my back heel into the ground and wait.
Okay.
That's it.
That finishes your go. Laudna, you're up.
All right.
Start trying.
Really pissed as my head is smashed into the plaster. So you're just gonna see it almost looks like Laudna's shoulder just kind of pops out of socket
No.
as she like cracks her head out. Crawl out of the wall. I'm going to do my form of dread. So as I am crawling out of the wall, I start to stretch unnaturally. The black veil comes over. More black starts to pour out of my face. I get temporary hit points. New character. Who dis? Hang on. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, +2, so that's 11 temporary hit points. And then, okay. I am just gonna go big on an Eldritch Blast.
Alrighty.
Allison, what was
You have a
the-
D4 on
meant
that
to say,
attack too.
Yes, I do.
What's the bonus action? I'll get back to you.
22.
22, that does it.
Right. And then I do
What was the
an
1200? It's like
extra.
second range for a bonus.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Good.
Okay, that is 12 plus another 4, 16 damage.
16.
And he has to make a wisdom saving
Well, actually,
throw.
because you had X on him earlier, go ahead and make concentration check for me. Because you did get taken before that extra damage goes through.
concentration check.
I'm good. I rolled
Okay.
a 14.
You're fine. Okay, yeah, so that takes 14 points of damage from that strike. Blasted again from the other shoulder now. You can see bits of the robe are like burnt and frayed. He's taking slash marks and strikes. He's bleeding from the boot. Does that finish your turn?
Yeah. I just smear a black tear across my face.
And glancing at you at the corner of the eye after the impact. It is now his turn.
Oh boy.
Oh, Constitution save.
That's true.
17 attacks.
19.
God.
I know, it's rolling well. Wow. It's got a high constitution, yeah. He takes the cane in both hands, grabs the head of it with his left hand,
What's inside?
slams it into the ground next to him, and goes, "Enough! Enough!" And begins to walk past Fern, back towards the chair across the room.
Oh.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Oh.
I'd like to throw a knife at Bertram.
Go for it.
Thank you. Reckless. Not that I need it necessarily, but and a D4 to add to that. 8, 9, 16 to hit.
Yeah, it's
Okay, cool. How many feet away are you?
He would be from you currently 20 feet.
All right.
25 technically.
That's 3, 4, 5, 7 points of damage, and there's a knife sticking in you.
enough, everyone, enough. Ah!
Hey, look, you participated. Cool.
As you're reacting to that, Lord Esteros walks past and puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, and just pushes you out of his way. Steps over, back to his chair, turns around.
All right, all right. Oh, thank you. Bertrand, you surprise me. Your companions have some skill. That is one thing. Where does your spirit lie?
He sits back in his chair and places the cane in the center and kind of leans back, adjusting his shoulders a bit.
Come. Closer.
Drop the witch bolt.
The energy disperses from where it's held.
Is he afraid of me? From where I hit him? Is he gonna make a wisdom saving throw
Oh,
or
that's
be
right, yeah.
feared for a minute? So I just wonder.
So he gets in the chair and tells everyone to come and just keeps looking nervously over at you. He's unnerved by you. Does everyone approach?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang back by Laudna.
I probably shouldn't.
Back row kid.
I'll walk up.
Technically, I think if I approach him, he would have to move away again. It would
That
just
would be
be
very
It would be very
awkward, yeah.
weird.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna sit on the bear rug, and I'm gonna just pet my snake kids and listen.
Very well. So everyone's gathering up except for Laudna and Imogen?
I'm gonna lean against one of the bookshelves and just kind of hang back by her.
Okay.
Walk over by Fern and sit down, Indian style, cross-legged, sit next to her.
You got it.
Like a kindergarten story time.
I'm about halfway between the group in back and the group in forward, and just gonna sit on the hammer.
Okay. For everyone who's immediately in the proximity, he adjusts the top of the cane that he has, the small spherical apex of it. And there's this very faint kind of warmth that just briefly emanates within a 15-foot area around him, which would encompass all of you except for the two of you on the opposite side of the room. I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw for me, except for those two.
No problem.
Sorry, a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. 11.
15.
All right.
22.
Alrighty.
Is this a magical?
It is.
So I have advantage against spells and other magical effects?
Yeah.
Some of us add the D4 to this too, because Bless is still up.
Oh, yeah.
23.
Okay.
2.
Oof. 5.
Okay. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. The rest of you feel just kind of some strange, hard to describe energy. Just faint kind of like sense, like something's watching. It's hard to express. But Lord Estros leans forward now on the edge of the cane.
So you're here for work, yes?
Yeah.
Is that all? Just coin?
I think that's our immediate goal. That's right. That's what Sir Bertrand Bell brought us here for.
Yes, they had obviously shown their talent, and I thought not only a chance to earn some coin, but perhaps you could provide some connections throughout the city, as you want to do.
But if you're asking what are our longer term goals, that's something that I'm really curious about as well. If y'all wanted to like talk about it, we could sit down and sort of one at a time talk about like what we want to do with ourselves and where we are in our lives.
I think they're saying what else you got.
What else have I got?
Yeah.
These are challenging times in the wilds. Terrible things happen to good people. And much of the quorum promises protection or justice. That meet expectations with excuses. The Ivory Syndicate moves nearly unimpeded through Drusar and the greater honored trails of the jungle, further tightening their grip on the fine people of this region. And this is just the social struggles. Rumors of darker, deadlier things hide on the outskirts of these whispered streets. Dangers both ancient and new creep up in the jungles surrounding. Even the further townships where protection is a luxury. So what do I have to offer? Well, employment. For those who want to do something about it. I'm not interested in common sellswords.
What about introductions? We're looking for someone to introduce us to the Starlight Conservatory. Maybe.
Didn't take you for the bookish type.
I'm leaning on a bookshelf.
So you are.
Wipes a little bit of like blood from the corner of the mouth and leans back into the chair a bit.
I do have connections, yes. But you have to earn one's favor for such a grace to be given. Why do you wish to go to this conservatory?
They got books. I'm looking for answers.
Quest for knowledge. Very well. You. Small one. What are you trying to do?
Trying to get the lay of the land around here, for starters. What kind of work specifically are you talking about?
I've worked with many mercenaries. I once was one, a lifetime ago. Before, Mistress Prudage entrusted her estate to me when she passed.
Can I do an insight check there?
Sure, what are you curious about? Are you telling the truth on that point?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Was it past? Yeah. What's that? That's my, what is that roll again? It's been too long. Insight, there
Insight,
it is.
yeah.
11.
11? I mean, he's practiced being dodgy, but it's hard to tell how forthright he's being.
That's fair. Thank you.
There are many in this city that want to do right by the people of it. I'm too old to be as much of a frontline hand. But I'm willing to put my resources behind those who have a like mind and heart.
To do right by this place.
Yes.
Inside check. Natural 20.
Guys, Gargoyles was a TV show, and now it's a game.
Gargoyles.
Keith David starred in it.
I know.
That's fantastic.
I know.
Did
Did play Gargoyles the game.
Tom Adcox was great in that as well.
Robbie's here all night to give you voice acting.
You gotta whisper for the first
one in 2 years.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I have many contacts across the city, across Marquette even, and hear of many places where people cry out for help unheard. So I seek individuals that can do these deeds in my stead, offer guidance, protection, or at least be my eyes and ears in the greater world. Doing this kind of work as long as I have tends to make some enemies, so it's safest I stay here. And those that work for me make no mention of it.
He
And
did.
this, you beat me to it. I like you.
Oh, thank you. I really just think you're so lovely.
I think you are too.
Just everything. I love it.
Oh, fabulous. You work with him often?
Not in some time.
My lord, he sees so many people. I only came to you because you demonstrated ability.
This braggadocious warrior was indeed once under my employ, before he abandoned his troop mid-mission.
What happened to his troop?
One fell. The others left.
Tragic.
Unfortunate.
Shit happens.
That must have been very hard for you.
It does indeed happen.
So we're not the first that you've hired for this kind of thing before.
No.
Did you send a group in to clear out a mine in the last couple months?
No, that wasn't this fellow.
Just checking.
Cannot say I have.
All right.
But thanks for asking.
That seemed to be the thing to ask.
So what are you thinking? You want us to deal with politics in the city or these dark forces?
Well, there's probably a decent chance in some places they dovetail. I would like to offer an arrangement. One that involves, indeed, paid employ. A chance to prove a unity of ideals. And to show that you can indeed do some good. Maybe even a path to forgiveness. You'll be paid per completed endeavor. Given a stipend at the outset. Once again, you cannot express who you work for both your safety and mine.
Is there a cover story or a false name we can give instead? I find that when someone wants to lie, it's better to have like some sort of answer rather than just saying, I'm not gonna say. Like, can we say a fake name or something?
He thinks to himself for a second, as I think to myself for a second too.
Normally it's not a problem. I pride myself on discretion. Like people respect that if you're doing the work.
You just don't say nothing, huh?
You just say you're employed. And who you're employed by really doesn't fucking matter.
Imogen and I don't talk to anyone.
No. Not really.
You guys seem like you have a really good deal going on. Should keep that up. It seems nice.
It's pleasant.
If indeed we can build a trust between us, maybe I can help you learn the lay of the land. Connect with these individuals you are challenged to talk to. Maybe answer questions, offer guidance, open some doors that otherwise would be closed to those who aren't as involved in the quorum, maybe.
I don't know about the rest of you, but that'd suit me just fine.
This Ivory Syndicate, is it just a name, or is it apropos? Do they deal in ivory, or how did they get their name? I just find it disconcerting. These elephant folk we see walking through town.
And you are right to think so. They did begin the ivory trade long ago. But they've expanded their enterprise. But the name is stuck.
Do they ever deal in assassination?
Well, they deal in many things.
So we'd be the good guys?
I would certainly hope so. And the minute you prove otherwise, our business is done. There's enough immoral individuals crossing similar darkened paths these days. It becomes harder at times to see who has an idea of how to do any good.
Well, this is most encouraging. I think we are all of an accord, yes?
Well, I mean, we're not really we don't have a leader or anything, so maybe we should just put it to a vote, or at least express our opinions before we all agree to something. I can only speak for myself.
That's fair.
Like a democracy.
I mean, if that's all right with you all. I mean, for myself, I always say, always judge a book by its cover. And this fella just seems strong and nice and polite, and he has a lovely decorated room, and that's all I need. I'm good.
For the record, if you need to take some time to discuss in return, you're welcome to. But on your way out, if you could please put out my desk.
But you look over and it's still kind of crackling. And
Oops. Very sorry. We can get you a new one, maybe.
I'll be fine.
Should we go talk it over then, or?
I think that seems like a great idea.
Sure.
More drink, more drink, more drink.
Taverns, huh? It is noon.
Sir Esteros, my associates here kind of messed you up good. Do you need any sort of magical healing, or?
I'll be fine, but I appreciate your interest. I'm good.
Bert, give me my knife back. Now. Now.
My tit is still bleeding.
Laudna goes over and just starts mending the desk a little bit, repairing it.
Perfectly fixed, burned desk.
Yeah.
I'll prestidigitation the flames down so it's not burning at all anymore.
Discuss, but either way, let me know soon. The forces that work against us do not rest.
Lord Esteros, we thank you for this opportunity. We will not let you down. I'm sure we will be back to you without delay.
Esteros.
Of course. Esteros.
Very well. Evelyn will see you out. Return when you have had your discussion. In the meantime, I'm going to pour a drink.
Stands up, begins to make his way over towards the
mantle before going, shit.
Off we go.
The door opens, unlocked. Evelyn leads you back out and to the street on the exterior road of Esteros Manor. Here the morning light greets you once more, and you forgot about the warmth of the morning that was here before you enter this darker, more intense interior. But nevertheless, the morning is yours.
I just lose track of time. Do you mind, Fern? Do you mind, really quick? I'm just gonna go in and just kind of pat your back really quickly.
That's fine.
And it's still soaked.
Yeah, it's soaked with brandy.
Okay. That's fucking great.
Do you want me to bring it out and give you a little bit of the leftover? You can suck on my hair if you want. Just get it all out.
I don't know how to handle a dare. Fuck.
Evelyn slowly closes the door. Goodbye.
Thank you for your hospitality.
See you soon.
Bye. So, I guess it's breakfast beer.
Oh, yes, your breakfast beer.
Breakfast beer.
I think we're in the brunch territory.
Brunch? Is it brunch mimosa? I'm trying to remember.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Same spot, or something new for your palates?
You have some suggestions, some ideas?
Yes, there are lots of places around.
Such as?
What's your favorite?
Yeah. Name your top 3.
Are you looking for other taverns in the Core Spire or other
I have a
spires?
question. Would Laudin, I know of any locations around that maybe are less populated around this time of day, something that's a little less crowded?
Yes.
Four Seasons.
It's a little bit of a walk over to the Lantern Spire, but you do know that the Weary Way Tavern tends to be, at this point in the day, pretty empty.
Yeah, I would love
That's
to show you guys.
That's in a different spire?
It's in the Lantern Spire.
The Weary Way Tavern?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't think I've ever
Weary
been
Way?
there.
The Weary Way.
Weary Way.
Nice.
All right. So as you all begin to pick up and make your way towards the edge of the core, you begin to step across what's known as the Fate Walk. It is the only rigid bridge that connects any of the spires here. It is a wide and hundreds of feet long stone bridge that leads from the core spire to the Lantern Spire.
The Fate Walk?
The Fate Walk. You can see this hour of the morning, there are a number of people, traders and travelers that are making their way into the town from the outside. I see you trying there. Eventually crossing into the kind of ramshackle neighborhood that greets you upon entering the Lantern Spire. You can see there is still an element of the spire that rises up, and above that there is what is referred to as the Prakash Pyre, which is where that singular torch burns through the night, though currently it is extinguished. And you can just see a bit of smoke smoldering from the night's beacon. Following Imogen and Laudna through the tight, narrow passageways and the somewhat still muddy, flooring that leads you through these tightly packed regions, you come to the side entrance door to the Weary Way Tavern. It's not much to look at. You see a sign that has probably been painted over 3 or 4 times as it begins to just give way due to weather and rot. But the front door is open. You can smell the scent of stale liquors as well as some sort of a cooked vegetable of some kind. Stepping in the inside, it's a smallish room compared to the Spire by Fire, which is a much larger kind of central gathering space. But beyond what looks to be 2 individuals that are probably between jobs and in the process of just thinking hard while they stare at the wood grain on the table in front of them, it is yours to take. You quickly find a small table that can fit the 8 of you. And within a short period of time, you see a female half-orc in her kind of 50s or so, kind of a boisterous smile on her face, this long kind of somewhat curly black hair with bits of gray streaking through it, kind of a leathern apron on, come over and begin set down glasses at the table, these thick, kind of rough-looking, almost sandblasted glasses. Hi, so what can I get for you?
Their stew is actually pretty good. Don't ask what's in it, but I swear.
Lentils, mostly.
It tastes good, I swear.
I'll have some.
All right.
Breakfast beer.
Actually, now that we're here, I got a better idea. I will definitely take the stew. I'll also have a black coffee, and if you can bring like a big container of cream and like, do you have like a whiskey or something I can just pour in the coffee to just kind of give it a little bit of a boost?
I can arrange that.
Can I have that as well? That sounds wonderful.
Sure, for the table?
Yeah, that sounds delightful.
All right.
May I have a glass of milk and 2 shots of whiskey, please?
All right. Interesting breakfast party, but welcome. She goes ahead and heads back towards the kitchen area and begins preparing this unique meal.
You all right, Dorian?
Hmm?
You all right?
A little, still a little. Woo.
He got fucked up.
He was, right? And then with the boom.
So that was all just a test. You brought us in there just to have him fuck with us? And you didn't warn us that he was just gonna fuck with us?
You've seen this kind of thing before?
Oh, shit. It's great.
Can you give me a Reese's?
You fuck. No, I don't want any. Sure. I don't need that. I don't need any.
It's a magnet.
The olds love candy. Are you sure?
No, I'm fine.
Wow!
I don't need anything.
Oh, Heath?
There it's coming back.
Give me them whoppers.
Working with children.
We all got distracted. Candy!
I respect that.
Happy Halloween.
Oh
my
God.
Perfect.
Let's take this.
The bit worked. We're good.
He doesn't always do that, and I think he's been stagnant recently and just wanted to feel, his old bones move. I can relate, and you held up admirably. That was very, very well done. I'm sorry for the slamming, though. That was a bit
Did you
much.
know he was going to do that?
He, on occasion, has similarly auditioned people in that way, but I've also seen him just hold a natural conversation before.
May I make a suggestion? Next time we're in a situation like that, it would be great for you to tell us.
Of course, yeah.
And what I think she means is, it would be great for you to tell us.
Right. Yes, of course.
Did you go through a similar audition?
Yeah, many a time. In fact, with several groups. So I have a comparison.
Did you actually fight in any of those auditions?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Fucking.
And in fact, sometimes they ask me to stop fighting so that, there could be like a control group.
Do I even need to roll for this? It's so deeply full of shit. 8.
Wow, you
I
believe
mean, I have fought before.
Oh, who the fuck knows?
Well, thank you for making that introduction. Seems like we have a job offer now.
I guess let's move on to what we are doing.
It was very kind of you. Thank you.
Yes, and think you'll get your... Don't fucking look at me like that, goddammit. You'll get your connections, and you'll be able to help people, and you can tell people to fuck themselves, and it'll be great.
Is this something that we all want to do? I mean, I feel like y'all were on separate paths. Hi. You were on separate paths when we bumped into each other, right? I mean,
yeah, but if this gets us what we need, then I'm willing to team up with y'all.
Certainly. Try it.
Yeah.
Once.
And it seems like we're all in search of connections.
you certainly are. You want to get into this school, right?
Yeah, they're a bunch of dicks up there. I mean, honestly, like, we've been trying for a while and nothing's working, so this is what it takes. And
you both want to go to this school?
It's not I don't want to go to the school.
Well, it's a means to an end. You know, we're looking for, information, and if we can find it at this school, then, you know.
Is it deep, dark information about a sordid past or a mystery you're trying to unravel?
Exactly that.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Yes. But you know, Imogen, she's also very talented, very gifted. If, she wanted to go to school, I would support that wholeheartedly.
Food and drink begins to make its way. Bowls of stew, shots of whiskey. It is.
Can I just use Mage Hand? I'm just going to pick up one of the shots of whiskey and send it over to Bertrand and dump it on him. Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
It's not a problem. It's only the most expensive velvet in the market.
Well, it already had a big hole in it. I mean, after all.
Yes.
I mean, technically, if the drink was worth something and now it's on the shirt, doesn't it just, add to the value?
Now we're even. I swear I won't do it again.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll prestidigitation and lift it off of him and pour it back into Ashton's glass.
Wasn't in my glass, but I'll take it.
And this will line up with your plans, you three, from wherever you're from?
Ways away.
Fresh off the airship.
Yeah.
So to speak.
What are you looking for, by the way?
Fresh start.
Just a fresh start?
Yeah.
This is an odd city to choose.
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah, why not Ank'Harel or one of the other, more central districts?
We've barely been here, and it's a wonder.
Did someone recommend this city to you?
Are you hiding from someone?
Are you hiding from someone?
This is a really good place for that.
It seems that way, but no.
Are you looking for someone?
Yeah.
Are you looking for someone who's hiding? I'm putting it together.
Y'all are looking at each other a lot, like, who's gonna tell the answer?
Just tell us who. We might be able to. Maybe we know them.
I know, yeah. Maybe we've run
Ashton,
into
there's
them.
a lot of people.
Yes, I do.
We're third parties.
Or at least a lot of people know Ashton, and they're yelling at him a lot.
That
when
is
we walk
also
down the
true.
street.
Well,
What is there to lose?
tell you what. Just met. Let's take the one job. Ask me again afterward.
That's great.
I got a good feeling off of Sir Bertrand's friend. And I wouldn't be willing to sign up with just anyone. I'm not looking for a coin, and I'm not looking to sell my soul. I am looking to learn about this place. And I wasn't lying about starting over. That's real.
Sounds like fun, and I trust you. He knocked me out cold and just rolled right over and brought me back. It was great.
Of course, I'm not going to let you just sit there and die. I mean, you're a person who needs to be preserved.
You don't know me. You didn't have to. Or do you have to? Is it like I'm sorry if that comes across as judgy, but I don't know.
No, that's about right. I wouldn't like to see anyone pass away if I can help it. Yeah.
And your healing magic, it is magic, yes?
I don't know. It's just something I do.
Does it come from a divine source? Are you a holy robot?
No. I mean, what? No. I just.
We normally patch those.
No. I was just sort of built this way. I don't. Yeah, it's just how they built me.
Do you?
We always keep asking new questions.
I know.
What's up?
Sorry about it.
No, it's fine. I'm here to answer.
I've never met anyone like you, ever. So it's...
Me neither.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, oh, thank you for that. Yeah, I've never met anyone like me either, but that's because I was made, I'm one of a kind.
But you said you had a lot of brothers and sisters like you, correct?
Sure, they weren't exactly like me. Some of them were a little bit smaller, wider. They had more specific tasks. One of them was just, Oatmeal was just there to chop down and make firewood and campsites and stuff like
What were
that.
the other one's tasks?
We don't have time for that right now, necessarily. I feel like that's the discussion for another time.
Okay, if you're interested in pussy, I can talk about it, but it seems like we should move on.
I think it's best to slowly let stories happen, because then you always have something to say.
Absolutely.
Very well.
But the long and short of it is, Dancer, my former associate, made all sorts of automatons, and I was, not to toot my own toot, but I was a little bit more tricked out than the other ones. Yeah, I could do more stuff.
Yeah, you have a variety of attachments, limbs.
Yeah. I'll take off the.
Can I play with
the cannon and sure, show it to Laudna. And
this never goes
this is it's like a grappling hook. So if I don't know if you noticed this, but I don't have legs like y'all. So if I fall over, I can use that to sort of pull myself back up again.
What's the first thing?
I can also help with that if it ever comes out.
You can lift me up?
Well, sure, I could help you out.
Well, thank you.
Here's your arm back.
Oh, thank you very much.
How many of those do you have? And I mean, does it only work when it's on your...
That's a lot of questions. Those are from his dead friends, Bertrand. That's a lot of questions. Oh, just a little more.
It's rude to ask about dead people.
When you're using their body parts, I think so.
Wow.
Don't tell Pate.
Wait, what?
He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind.
Pate is my dead rat.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Yes.
This is an amazing detail that we just passed right over. What show you have a dead rat?
Where are you
Yes. This is Pate. Pate de Rolo, specifically.
Pate de Rolo?
Yes.
Can I hold
Would you
your dead
like
rat?
to meet him?
Yes.
Pate! And about this time, you see like rubber bands snap from each of Laudna's tips that go to his head and each of his 4 limbs, and they kind of look like rubbery black sinew. And she lifts him up and kind of starts puppeting him. Oh, hello, I'm Pate de Rolo. Pleasure to meet you. Look at you.
Well, hello. Can I shake its little paw?
Oh, hello, pleasure. I've never met someone like you.
I never get used to
Ashton,
it.
are you seeing
wanted
this?
to end. This is amazing.
2 years. and I never get used to it.
How often does it happen?
Say hello to the big fan.
How did you attach the skull bit? That's amazing.
Oh yes, did you like that?
I
It's a
really like
raven
that.
skull. It just died in my house one day, ran into the wall, and so I just thought I would,
I can
make
barely
some
see your
adjustment.
lips moving. It's amazing.
I've had lots of practice.
That's what a work of art. My
Thank you.
goodness.
Oh, thank you. Pretty fine looking myself. Oh, Pate. Oh,
I'm sorry.
you're so silly.
I'm sorry. Did you name the dead rat after the De Rolo family?
Oh, you're familiar with the De Rolos?
Only a little.
Yes.
I mean,
Well, they all had there was a lot of P names, and I don't know, just it sounds fancy, so. And he kind of looks like dead liver.
how familiar are you with the De Rolos?
Oh, well, I'm from Whitestone originally. I think I mentioned that. And, the De Rolos were rulers for a time in my youth, and then there was a horrible coup when I was a young woman. And they all sort of died. I don't know, just gone. Guess that's what happens when people want your political power.
But they came back.
Did they? I don't know.
What do you mean they came back?
I went far away from Whitestone and never looked back.
Oh. Yeah. Lost son showed up.
Good for him.
Found his sister, brought it back.
How do you know all this? I know you're from Taldor, eh?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a secret, really. That kind of spread.
I became a bit of a recluse after my time in Whitestone. Didn't talk to people much, and they didn't want to talk to me.
I don't want to pry. I just wanted to know about your rat. Sorry.
No, you're not prying. I love questions.
So why are you puppeteering a dead rat?
Well, you see, Laudna here was quite alone gone for quite some time, and she kind of needed somebody to keep her company, or else she would go insane, especially because it was just me and that voice in her head. He's so silly.
Good job, Pate. You did it.
How have we not met before? How long have you been here? Fuck.
Not that long. A month or so.
Boy, I got some people for you to meet. Holy shit.
How is it that you know about the Derolos?
Well,
What do you know about the Derolos, too?
I should say so. The question is, how have you not heard of me before this? I hold out my lapel pin. I mean, clearly you recognize the symbol of Vox Machina. You see a circular pin on the lapel with a V and an M.
The thing for the Delolos, that's kind of their thing?
Derolos.
Whatever.
Thank you. Vox Machina from on Taldore, the defeaters of the Whispered One. No, you don't?
A weird band name.
know of them, haven't heard of you.
Well, yeah, there were many stages to Vox Machina in its glory, but I was there in the heyday of it all, rescuing Grog, Strongbone, large fellow, beard. I think he's in Whitestone now, actually.
Some of that's familiar.
I thought I remembered stone jar or something like that. Try it.
This is, I mean, the world is a very, very small place. I remember Keyleth and Vexalia, all of them, dear friends that I have not seen in a while. But how do you come to know them?
Well, Whitestone was nearly turned upside down looking for them. At least when I was there.
Yes, yeah, I remember reading about that part.
I'm from Zephyra.
Zephyra. Ashari?
That's right.
Are you a druid? Aren't most of them druids?
Many of them are druids. Many of them are farmers. There's a lot of us.
Can you do any wind stuff? A little light tickle?
And I send the door open behind.
You can?
Fuck.
You have a sword and shit. You can do that. Sorry.
Just a bit. Wasn't really I didn't excel. Really quick though. Athletic.
Yes?
Yeah.
I would say so.
Well, this is telekinesis to shut the door.
Thank you. I'm unable to do that.
Well, Bertrand, speaking of, what do you want out of all of this?
Oh, just to foster young talent, so you make your own place in the world. And, the coin is not bad. Really, you should look at this as a shortcut.
So you'd be taking some of the coin too?
Well, naturally, I think Fern recommended a democracy of sorts, right? Equal
So
shares.
you'd actually be fighting this time? You'd actually be fighting with us?
Did I not join you in the streets?
It feels like you're more of like a chaperone.
I am more of a consultant. I mean, I have so much wisdom to share. But yes, I tend to get my blade dirty from time to time. I think you remember I gave that table what for?
Are we ever actually going to circle back to the, living room and dinette set that attacked us yesterday?
I don't know how we'd find that trail. Shit happens here all the time. At least
Where were you actually?
from what I've seen.
I'm just going to be freaked out walking into any house again the rest of my fucking life.
You came out of nowhere.
I was in the tavern when the commotion started.
You were in the tavern and then you came outside. I see. Okay.
Well, I'll throw my hat in the ring. I'd like to try this out, Belle. If you guys are okay with it. Dorn and Fern.
I go wherever you both go. Yes, this should be fun.
Absolutely.
So, Doesn't need to be permanent. Could just be a couple of days.
Yeah. Test it out.
Imogen, what do you think? You just hear in your head, I think I feel good about it. You?
Feeling pretty good.
So I'll say to the group, yeah, we're in.
Ashton, what?
I'm in.
Okay.
Decisive. I like these ties. They bind you well. This is a good recipe. This group, I can feel it. It's something special.
Old miner's lung there.
Miners?
Can I just make one suggestion before we sort of forge this pact?
Oh, yes, please.
Hey, let's just try to be honest with each other, okay? I don't want to speak out of turn, but I've sensed a little bit of hesitation in being forthright and forthcoming among some members of this little assemblage here. And I'm just saying that we could probably get along okay, a little bit better if we were all sort of not deceitful towards each other for the next couple of days.
Of course.
Boy, he's right. Secrets don't make friends.
It's a rat that's talking.
The rat makes sense.
The rat checks out. That makes sense.
If you find yourself doing something that you feel compromised about, if you find yourself doing something that goes against any kind of prior arrangement or agreement, you say it before it becomes a problem. We work it out. That's the best way to make these things work. Don't let yourself get somewhere where you're not going to be okay. We will figure out how to go around you if it need be.
All right.
We all want to make money.
Well,
Very astute. It's almost like a code that you have.
I like getting paid, and I like living, and it's good for your employer to know that you're not going to take a better offer the minute it comes around, and it's good for an employer to know that you are going to stay on course and do the job you were paid for and not ask too many questions and hopefully not have any conflicting arrangements, and if you do, you bring them up.
Speaking of employers, Imogen, how's breakfast?
delicious.
Looks like it.
You're right, that's a weird
How can I help you?
These aristocratic types. Might I offer a small suggestion? If he does contract us, let's ensure that whatever you need as far as connections to get into the library to find this book,
Conservatory.
we'll make sure it's in the contract. Yes?
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Put it in writing.
Put it in writing.
I wouldn't have thought of that. Thank you.
He had a big desk, and if the contract isn't on fire, then I think we should ask to include it.
Yeah, but Dorian, that was your name?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Of course.
Another round, or?
Are we having another round?
Oh, I mean, this is all sort of a shared tab. Right?
Yours?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Alrighty, let me go add it up.
And she wanders off to go ahead and put the coin together.
If you like, we could vote really quickly just to, push forward that democracy idea. All in favor of Bert covering this round? Everyone?
Aye.
Fuck, democracy's great. Fuck yeah.
You're so generous.
Well, shepherd. Of some sorts.
I'm a little more sorry for stabbing you now.
Thank you. Well thrown dagger, though.
Thank you.
You can mark 3 gold off of your your money.
Draining poor Bertrands.
These lentils are excellent.
Yeah. Expensive lentils.
I avoid any of the little meat chunks in my stew. You might want to do the same.
Group all just starts farting at the same time.
That's when they're really bonded.
Coming out of me like lava.
Should we let him know?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Bell, pay the tab. We'll head back.
All right.
and figure this out.
Alrighty. Gathering your things, finishing up your meals and drinks, you make your way onto the streets.
Is that just not even words now? It's just.
Yep. Back towards Esteros' estate. You're let back into the abode. Separate from the study, there is a dining area where you can see Lord Esteros now has late morning tea situated and is in the process of reading through a book before you all begin to enter. He turns a page, marks it, closes it, sets his saucers and tea to the side.
So, you've discussed?
Yes, actually, they can speak for themselves.
We've come to kill you.
No, that's not right.
His hand does go for, like, something unseen.
I think there's a sense of humor here.
Just trying to see if you have a sense of humor.
I do. And he pulls his hand away from this, like, stack of books where you can see a glint of metal of something hidden between two of them.
Ooh.
And lets it rest. And at this point, Fern, Orem, and fresh cut grass, you glance around the room and there are all bits of, like, furniture and vases and, things set up in this dining area, and you start seeing hidden weapons throughout the entire room. Just things barely visible, tucked behind elements, like barely peeking out from underneath a little bread basket.
That umbrella has a knife in it.
Fuck, that's cool. I want one.
That knife is actually nunchucks.
Fuck. Oh, I want it even more. Oh.
3 ninjas.
Well,
I think.
I displayed a sense of humor, perhaps. What else do you need?
We've come to kill you.
No,
It doesn't work the second time?
We're
Not
in.
effective, I apologize.
One more time, rule of threes.
We're in. We're in.
All of us.
Very well,
With a contract.
of course.
All right.
Once again, this is still a preliminary test. Should this go well, then we can enter a more formal agreement. But I do invest my time, my interests, and my coin into those that do right by my and their aligned values.
I can respect that.
So, do you want to tell us what the gig is?
Let us work you up the chain from the bottom first. The Dial Hall.
Dial?
D-A-Y-A-L.
D-A-Y-A-L.
Is a privately funded learning center here in the core spire for citizens of Drusar of all walks of life. And a long-time symbol of opportunity within the wilds, regardless of economic disparity. It holds a very dear place in my heart. My estate has been overseeing the deliveries and storage of supplies and goods to the hall in recent years. But in these past months, occasional signs of theft have begun to creep up. Crates are left open and portions of supplies have been taken. I would ask you to trek to my storage warehouse on the right-hand side past the Fate Walk and the Lantern Spire, marked Prudage Textiles. Investigate however you see fit, and return when you have specifically uncovered what is befalling these stores. You will be given 50 gold each as an advance, a payment of 150 gold each upon delivering a satisfactory conclusion. 350 gold each if the source of these thefts is dealt with.
Dealt with, just for clarity, dead or alive?
assuredly prevented from continuing. The means are up to you.
Do you want to give us legitimate access to this property? Do you have keys or anything that maybe we could...
The people that run it work for me.
Okay.
Do not let them know you work for me. But it is open. You should be able to ask around.
Right.
If anything, catching them not under my purview, likely to get some answers that aren't quite as guarded.
All right.
Tea?
He points over to his arrangement and platter of very steeping teas.
I think we'll be getting to work.
Yeah.
Very well.
Do a little scan of the book, of the bookshelves, just to see if anything looks interesting.
Make a perception check.
11.
11. I mean, most of them are random Artesian, which you can read, but a lot of them seem to be based in local history. Some of them are based in what looks to be origins of different townships within the Odiran Wilds. There are also some books on mythology, and there are a number of other books that you just at a glance you can't quite read at this distance without inspecting. But nothing that catches your fancy too strongly.
Am I close to any of the shinies that I saw?
Maybe one. You're not sure what it is, but you do see a glint in the light.
I'm just gonna try to take it.
Roll sleight of hand.
Oh. 4.
As you're all getting ready to leave, you hear as two books and what looks to be a heavy bowl hit the ground. The bowl is now.
I stop it with my hoof.
It's not on fire.
I am so sorry. I'm so big that I tripped.
Make a deception check.
Triceps got in the way, oh boy.
I love that the beard is layering over top of the
No, it's
just lying around.
Oh God, it's just like I'm sweaty, so nothing is sticking. Okay, 5. So hot in this thing.
Travis, how do you live like that?
Lord Esdras kind of gives you a look as you and you reached it, you pulled forth, and you can see it's like a really thin stiletto, about a good 1.5 feet long to its point. As you kind of begin to place it back where you found it, kind of gives you.
Here's the thing, though. I think we need this to complete this mission. It's coming together now as one piece, and I can't talk through it.
You could make it like a mask to actually wear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pull off the stash and go away one again.
Yeah, I think we need it for what we're doing.
She's not giving up.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Trying to steal it? Trying to lie about it? Now she's gonna try to talk about it.
Did you say with disadvantage?
Yes.
I rolled a 1.
There's a long pause. He goes, put it back.
Do you want me to hide it like how you had
I'll
it?
take care of it. Just leave.
Just put it out in the open.
It's fine. Evelyn will see to your funds. You can purchase one if you'd like to on the way out.
So that contract, would that be after we complete this mission, or would it be prior to this mission and then the contract would state what? I don't understand, Dorian, how these things work. Would it say that if we complete this mission, that we also get your note of,
This feels like, and correct me if I'm wrong, sir, more of a show of good faith. And I believe we'll have a contract afterwards, is that correct? I don't want to speak for you, of course.
No, but you are very astute. Should you complete this, then a contract will be written up, and we can begin to further define our relationship.
Got it.
You did great, though.
Thanks.
Very well.
Does he still have his staff?
Make a perception check.
His cane, yeah, whatever his walkie thing was.
Cacked.
Cacked, okay.
Come on, just above a 10. I just want to see it.
I know.
Hey!
Yeah. With percent, 16.
16. You do see it kind of leaning, tucked in the corner to his right, where it looks like one of the tables and this large shelf meet. It's kind of tucked under, but you see a little bit of the metal glinting from underneath. It's within a quick grabbing range of him if need be.
And do I feel anything similar to what was radiating out of it when he messed with it that first time?
Not necessarily, I'd say. That strange sensation, make an Arcana check.
Hey!
18.
18.
Thanks.
You've thought on it for a little bit, and at first, in the tense, circumstances of you guys first meeting, you didn't spend too much time. You've encountered it before, largely in your youth, largely when you were caught in a very heavy lie, and certain members of your family would employ somebody to place upon you, essentially, a forced truth.
Okay.
You're like, I remember this. Okay. Interesting. But Evelyn escorts you out and pays you each 50 gold as your stipend as you exit.
Oh, I don't need this. Ashton, do you want mine?
Yes, please. I will put it to good use.
You don't require a coin?
What for?
For purchasing.
What do I need?
What if you wanted to eat it?
Repairs or true?
Ashton will give it to me if I need it.
Honestly, it just all goes into like a little safety thing for repairs is basically where it's just gonna keep it for rainy days when things need to get fixed. I gotta pay somebody to fix them, so.
So you are not forgive me, a mechanic?
Oh, fuck no.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. No. I got a friend, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we've been staying with them at the Crook House. The Crook's house? Crook House.
Yeah, Milo.
Milo Crook. Yeah, he fixed me up. I was damaged before, and he fixed me right up.
Just a question, if we are out in the wilds, as we assume should be, if you are damaged then, do you have a repair kit, or do we need to acquire some tools in which to...
You're worried about me. That's so nice of you.
Well, you look after everyone else. I figure you...
Well, I hope you're good with a set of tinkering tools, because you're gonna be the one who's got to fix me.
Me?
You're the leader.
I am.
I'm just playing with you. No, I can do it myself. We'll be fine.
Oh.
I have a little experience too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, not with your kind, but with fixing things.
Oh, well, that's good. I'll let you take a credit.
I have a hammer.
Oh, is that what that is in your hair?
It is.
Wow. Is it does it talk too?
You'll find out.
Are you gonna make it talk?
I'm Hammy.
Oh, shit. Bust out the hair puppets.
I'm just gonna keep looking at the hammer as we go, just waiting for it to do
Should we
something.
make our way over to Prudash's textiles to ask around right away? Or?
I feel still a little funny from getting... Should we rest? Should we take a little break?
How long are we at the Weary Way Tavern?
Say, if you guys from breakfast, you can consider it a short rest. So.
Short rest.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Poop rest.
Okay, wait. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, my God.
There it is. Short
Yes.
Oh, one, come on.
I'm going to play healing.
One is the lowest.
How much
Yeah,
hit dice
bonus.
do I have?
Should have 3d8 hit dice, plus whatever your constitution modifier is for each you roll.
Oh.
One rage into my day.
Will it automatically do my spell slots,
How many
I
do you
guess?
get right now? Ashton. How many do you get right now?
3.
Beautiful.
Still got that itch, don't you?
And I've got 4 builds.
How many you got right now?
3 rages, 4 different kinds of rages.
Awesome.
Haven't gotten to use them all yet.
I must know more.
Yeah.
He's
Hunger rage.
a little weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah, but what about its character?
All right.
And as we're sort of walking, I'm going to pull out my flute and just play a soft little song and the Song of Rest. And so everybody gets a little bump on a short rest.
Oh, hell yeah.
So regain hit points in the end of a short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Yeah.
We roll or you roll?
Anybody who spent hit dice, you roll a d6, and they can,
he rolls.
and
Roll
you
better
get to
than
add that.
Okay, I'll try my best. 4.
Yeah.
It's a lovely song.
Yeah, thank you.
It's much better than when you were playing last night.
Hurtful, but thank you.
He's very good.
Sounds like it. Maybe he just gets stage fright.
What?
Oh, well, that's a thing that I've heard happens to.
Maybe to you.
The slightly less jaunty tune continues as you mark your way for the second time across the Fate Walk into the Lantern Spire. Now, following the instructions that were given to you by Esteroth, you begin to look around, and it doesn't take too long to necessarily find the building you're looking for. You find a large building of sun-bleached blue paint, the faded sign, Prudage Textiles in Marquesian, established above 2 wide doorways. You can see have been multiple times placed on there and just with time faded. A fresher coat put maybe in the past couple months or so. It stands contrast against the rest of the kind of dust-beaten back of it. As you approach, you can see one of the doors is partly ajar. Who would like to enter first? Or otherwise?
We're back on the core spire, right?
You're in the Lantern Spire.
Lantern spire.
Still.
We are a larger group,
Yeah.
so
I could
perhaps.
go in and just check it out beforehand.
I'll stay outside.
I'll go with.
You know what? I'm gonna do. Is it like built into the wall? Is there a perimeter situation?
For this, it's nestled away from the main street. You can see there's kind of layers to this part of the neighborhood where there are other smaller storage facilities and some residential abodes. It's by no means a wealthy district. A little more, purpose over presentation, but definitely functional. And at a glance, a lot of the buildings are probably intentionally nondescript, partially to make it not so easy to see what they might contain. This one has a little bit of color to it, but it doesn't appear like there's much space between the buildings surrounding it, and it's not built into a wall or anything. It's not against the edge of the spire. The spire that begins to peak upwards to where the Prakash torch is a little ways off. So there are some kind of nooks and crannies that go around the entire building.
You talk to them, and I'll walk around outside.
I'll hang back too. Make some noise if you need somebody hit
Of course, yeah.
or intimidated.
Yeah, I'll stand up front with Ashton and make sure everything is safe.
It's a textile store, yeah?
Yeah, I think it's just a regular store. Does it look like it's open to the public?
It doesn't look to be a store more than it is a storage. The sign that's there is marked not as a presentory welcome, more of just a visual marker, and even then it's a little hidden off to the side to where the doors are. It's not at all designed to be kind of a storefront.
Got it.
So you're going to go around the side. May I come with you?
Yes, please.
Will you please keep your rat
All right.
away while we go?
Oh, sure.
You're going in
Yeah, I'm gonna go in.
with Orem?
Sure.
Need any help or you good?
Sure.
Maybe hang back.
Great.
You're very, well, I don't know. I've never met anyone like you, but maybe that's. Why don't you come? Come on.
You glance over, and from the open door, a couple of objects get flung and hit the wall across the way. You look over, and as they land, they look like some sort of rodent, limp, thrown with quite a bit of strength that just hit the wall and land not moving.
I just kind of kick it out of the way and walk through the door.
As you step in, the first thing you see is a male dwarf with this very kind of scraggly-looking, bushy beard that just kind of creates this giant dark poof around the bottom of his face. He's wiping a bit of sweat from his brow, and he has his sleeves rolled up, and he has these little gloves on. You see him currently holding in his hand 2 other look-to-be dead rodents, and kind of is walking towards the front of the doorway before stopping and looking at you. Could I help you?
Yeah, I've been sent here by Madame Shadana. She's planning on opening up a shop over in the Core Spire. Looking for a new vendor for fabrics, and I assume this is a good place to start.
It's the rats for a second. Make a deception check.
Get it. Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
That's a good line.
Let the facial hair serve you.
Yes.
Yes, that's
yeah.
good. Deception? That's a 21.
Oh, okay, no worries. Sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning.
Yeah, I noticed.
He just kind of steps past you and throws the other 2 out.
While he's doing that, I'll just cast, if I'm in there with you, I'm going to cast guidance on you if you have to do anything else.
All right. Quick thing. These your associates as well?
Yes, they also work for her.
Well, alrighty. Let me just let the boss know. I'll be right back. Steps inside for a moment. So all of you are currently present right at the entryway, except for...
Just the 3 of us.
Just the 3 of you. You 2 are gone on the sides. What are the rest of you doing?
I followed.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just
at a distance,
standing out front,
Yeah, same.
acting like I'm waiting for someone.
Look at
Fair enough.
My carriage will be along shortly.
Where are you going?
It's a ruse.
Oh, it's a ruse.
All right. So, as the 3 of you begin to head around the outskirts, you, and you
We're inside.
begin to enter after the dwarven figure, leading you inside the warehouse. That's when we take a break, because we're past the 2-minute mark. 2-hour mark.
2 hour.
Fun.
2 weeks.
So yeah, we'll be back here in a few minutes to pick up as the investigation kicks off here in the Prudage Textiles building in the Lantern Spire. See you in a few minutes.